Boorah, heading for Gannett Peak, highest mountain in all of Wyoming. Got dropped off on the reservation, the Wind River reservation here, and just crossed the borderline here. You can see this little fence here behind me, and Will and I heading for Gannett. What's the day's date? 6th? Anyway, we're at the border. We're heading up in the Fitzpatrick Wilderness. There's Will. Him and I are going to get it done. Going to put this one on the list. So Will was about 500 feet from the summit. And we're not talking vertical feet. We're talking 500 horizontal feet from the summit. He was up on the ridge above the gooseneck. So we're going to get there, buddy.
Hope so, man.
We're going to get this one tagged and get this one out of the way. So anyway, Boorah on the trail. We got about 10 miles doing today. Gonna get to Island Lake, you say? We're gonna get to Island Lake is our plan today. So that's our goal. We got a mile in. We're back off the res. So now we're gonna get some mileage in. Here we go. All right, so Boorah's here with Will, and we just had our first mishap of the trip. On the back of Will's pack, he had his his sleeping pad there, and it somehow come loose. So Will's got some extra hiking today, and we're gonna find out what it is, because you got to have a pad to sleep on. It's not comfortable, otherwise he's gonna be pine balling it tonight. And that's not quite comfortable. Anyway, that's where we're at. It's about 12:45 or so.
Hope I find it.
Hope we can find it. We had coffee at the Outfitters. That was pretty nice. Had around, just to sit around and talk to them. Apparently the helicopters that we saw yesterday actually was a rescue. They're not allowed to have helicopters. We learned that from the guide. So somebody fell off the peak, and they may have been inserting a rescue team. Hopefully not a recovery team, but we'll find out a little bit further down the trail. So Boorah and Will making it happen on Gannett. Update on the pad. So Will's pad fell off his pack, and he went to go back and look for it. Crazy thing happened. Earlier 3 days, 3 hikers passed us, probably a half hour before when we stopped at the Outfitters. So they passed us. We went up to cross over a creek, and we crossed there, but they actually went higher, trying to find a better place to cross, and they went further while we crossed. So we crossed before they did. They actually went up and then came back down. So when they did that, they were behind us, and about a quarter mile after that crossing is where Will's bag fell off. So his bag fell off. But then Will and I left the trail to have a nice little place for lunch. And that's where we discovered, where you saw where we discovered they lost the pad. So I'm shuttling packs up to them. I actually caught up to them, and I have the pad. Here's pad. Problem is, Will's going back looking for it. Now, he's got a mile head start. I can't run catch him down there because he was going to be moving fast. His goal was to run. So there's no sense me going to getting him. There's no way I can catch up to him. So I shuttled the packs for about another mile. I have the pack. Now I'm just going to continue on going. His pack's right on the trail. He doesn't know I have the pad. So I'm carrying the rope and the pad. So my pack's actually heavier than his. I thought it was. I thought his pack was a lot heavier, but it's not. This is more comfortable. Anyway, that's the update. I think I got to mess with him when it comes to letting him find the pad. Maybe use one of my wilderness wishes and get him his pad back. Or something like that. I don't know. I'm going to mess with him a little bit. figure out what it's going to be. So, anyway, Adventures of Boorah. Alright, so we are at the top. You can see Sam there who's guiding Pat and John. He's relaying them down and down into the crux over what we just came up. So Will and I just made it up the crux.
Not at the summit yet.
Not to the summit yet, but we're pretty happy about that.
Oh,
Yep. So, all right. So yeah, so we made it up the crux. I got to lead Will up there.
much appreciated, Tony.
And so I've never actually led anyone up the glacier before. I always let Muhammad do it when I was on Rainier. But this is the summit that I dedicated to my dad. So hold the camera up. When I climbed it before, so second time, Dad. I'm still dedicating the same one to you. So Gannett Peak, because this is the one that takes a lot of grit to get to, and you gave me the grit. So thanks, Dad. Appreciate it. Thanks for the grit. And we're onward and upward. Boorah and Will getting it done. All right, so Will and I are closing in on the summit there.
Right there.
It's like 5 minutes away. Will wants to go so bad. I'm like, no, we got to cut this video yet. So we're on that ridge you see down. Look how far it is. It's like sometimes it's like a 55-degree angle here over there. I've been following this ridge. It's really hard to see, but the view that we have up here can only be seen if you at least hike in about 15 to 20 miles to see this view over there. It is absolutely stunning view.
Yes, it is.
And so very few people get to see it because very few people want to put the effort in. But in these lakes that are down here, just amazing lakes that you can see the glaciers that push snow breaks off into these lakes. And each lake's a different color. It's all from the silt, from the different, like that one down there is really, really, really yellow over there. See how that one right there, how light, almost turquoise, compared to this one, which is darker, and this one's more of a topaz. Anyway, just really cool. So only mountaineers get to get views like this, or, well, I guess YouTubers get to take stuff like this. Anyway, Boorah is just about ready to tag Gannett. All right, I come to you from the highest peak in Wyoming, and I'm on the highest peak, which is about 13,800 feet, the most remote peak of all the lower 48. Glaciers that you had to go through this morning and yesterday to get up here to this peak. 13,800 feet, and I am at the summit. Those that have been here, you know what the register looks like. Anyway, we're here. It is a gorgeous day, beautiful day. My lips are chapped, but it's been a great day. Boorah on another high point. Dedicate this one to Dad. Been here before. Takes grit to get here. Dad gave me grit. Okay, here comes Will. Come on down, Will. Will's glissading. It's his first time glissading, I think. Let's see how this goes. All the way, past the camera.
Like a kid again.
All right, there's Will. Glissading on Gannett Peak. Okay, it's August 8th. I noticed seeing these food bags here when we got here yesterday. I did look at the camp. It looks exactly, not my backpack here in front, but exactly the same. So I'm believing this is the guys that got rescued with the helicopter that we saw here the other day on the way in 2 days ago. So we're going to check for ID. We're not going to take anything, but see what we got going on, see if we can help these people out. They might even be high pointers, who knows. End of another adventure up at Gannett Peak. Hiked out about maybe 3 miles this morning, and now we're at the trailhead waiting for our ride out. And I left some little rewarding for me. I like my Arnold Palmer iced tea. It's about a little get done, but left it here at the trailhead's good, but should be some cold brew here also for us. So we'll see. We'll see. I gave the driver $15. Asked him to bring back a 12-pack of Blue Moon or some other wheat beer if you can find it. Anyway, there's 7 of us. We'll enjoy having that after being out in the country out here. So it's Friday. We've been out here since Monday. I think I lost some weight. I'm feeling pretty good about that. And it's just been a beautiful, beautiful day. Let's just see. So show you some of the view here. We got some cows. We saw elk this morning. We saw a pronghorn. We saw a deer. Not sure if it was a whitetail or a mule deer. I'm sorry, blacktail or mule deer. But it's just beautiful country. Out over yonder is where the road is. We'll be driving in. I don't know if you can hear them cows mooing, but there's some cows up here mooing away. And we saw coyotes last night, and they were yipping away. And so this is the beautiful country we get to end up here. Long, bumpy ride out here through the reds. We're on the Sweetheart, Crowheart, something Indian reservation that we're on there. So, but there's 7 of us going to be crammed in that pickup truck. So we got a little bench seat for the back seat. So, anyway, Boorah, another great adventures. Thanks for watching Boorah. The Adventures of Boorah. Please hit subscribe. Also, hit the like button. Helps me out there as I try to share some of these greater adventures, and I'll get better making these videos. So, all right. Thank you.